Guys, Alex here. Today, finally, we release Accounting version 2 after 1 year. 1 year ago, about 370 days ago, I released WGU Accounting video, the original one. And that video was probably like my first ever popular video. Basically, I showed people how to get an accounting degree within 1 year and go on into the workforce. And now I make version 2, since WGU is starting a new accounting, well, they're not starting a new program, they're just updating it. And that starts March 1st, 2025. Now, even though they are updating this, barely anything has changed, but I've made a brand new spreadsheet from scratch regardless. It's a much nicer looking spreadsheet, and it is a full-fledged tracker as well. You'll be able to track all your WGU courses. You'll be able to track all your study.com and ACE credit courses, and I will show you exactly how it works. So let's get to hacking this degree, guys. I will go over a spreadsheet right now, and I will show you the courses that you need to do, and I will show you basically, let's get this degree done in a year or less. So let's do it. So guys, how you hack a college bachelor degree is with ACE credits. So you hack your degree with ACE credits, you transfer in as many as possible, and then you go on to WGU, you finish like the final 30, 40, 50 credits, and then you try to graduate in one term. This is called degree hacking. So those of you not familiar with this, those of you just finding my channel, yes, you can get a college bachelor degree in 1 year instead of 4 years, even under a year. So you can do it. You need a lot of time on your hands, but it's extremely possible. I got a bachelor degree myself in a year, a computer science degree. So it is very possible, and I'm going to show you how you can do it with platforms like study.com and Western Governors University. We are in the brand new spreadsheet that I've made for you guys. So I built this over the past couple days. I basically spent all day on it the past couple days, so I hope you guys appreciate it and enjoy it. You'll be able to download this at my website, majormash.com, and click WGU Accounting on the left-hand side. Or if you're on mobile, you might have to click the little 3 dots, and then it'll take you to there. So basically, this spreadsheet, this is a transfer spreadsheet. It shows you what the transfer equivalents are. So I tore down my other spreadsheet. I built this one from scratch, and I think it looks much nicer, and it's a full-fledged tracker as well. So it is a very functional spreadsheet. It's a transfer equivalent list and a full-fledged tracker. So I will show you guys how it works right now. Let's dive into it. Also, up here you have 30% off your first 3 months to study.com. I would highly take advantage of that if I were you. You're going to be doing a lot of your courses on study.com, and 30% off your first 3 months is a great deal, and it saves you hundreds of dollars. So I would definitely take advantage of that. You can do that by clicking this link or going to majormash.com and clicking one of the links on there. So either way will work. So let's get into the curriculum here. Oh, here we are, English 104. So you'll have your general education credits up here. English 104, this class will probably take you about a week because there is some writing assignments in there. Communications 101, very easy course at study.com. Take you 2 or 3 days at the most. Same thing with history. You can get it done in 2 days. Social Science 108, you can actually, so for Global Arts and Humanities at WGU, you can pick a variety of courses to satisfy this. I picked Social Science 108 for you because it is probably maybe the easiest course on study.com. So we are going for speed here, guys. You can choose something different, something more fun if you want, but I am going for speed, maybe a slight mix of fun, but mostly speed. So for sociology, you have Intro to Sociology, very quick, again, 2-3 day course. Now, Humanities 201 will probably take you more like 4 to 5 days, probably 4 days. This course will have, I think, at least one writing assignment. It is a 200 level course, so it's a little more difficult than the other ones. Principles of Statistics is not too hard on study.com. It's definitely a lot easier than the WGU version, which is in my top 20 hardest courses. If you watch that video, WGU top 20 hardest courses, go ahead and search for it if you want to see what are the most difficult courses at Western Governors University. And there is a few classes there from the accounting degree. So let's see here. You got Principles of Health. That one won't take you more than a few days either. So Biology 102 is a course I personally picked for you guys because it doesn't have a lab. and it's pretty fast. And it has great reviews as well. So basic genetics, I also love genetics. You can pick something different. Almost any science course will satisfy this. Principles of microeconomics will satisfy principles of economics. This course will probably take you a little longer. It could take you 5 days because economics can be a pretty difficult subject. So the quizzes are a little more difficult than some of the other courses on study.com. Intro to Business is a super easy class. You can get that done in a couple days. Principles of Management, 3-4 days. Introductory Business Law. So, this class is actually useful for your accounting degree. When it comes to accounting, there's a lot of law crossover. You're not a lawyer, but like a CPA really needs to know a lot about financial law and a lot about law in general. So Introductory Business Law is a great course to take on study.com to help further your accounting knowledge and further your accounting career. Principles of Marketing. This course won't take you more than a few days either, and I suggest it on study.com because it is kind of difficult at WGU. So I remember I took that course at WGU, Concepts in Marketing, and I passed it, but it was actually kind of hard. Business Statistics 212, that will satisfy quantitative analysis for business. And then here we go with Accounting 101 and 102. So you need both. Both of these courses would satisfy one course at WGU. So both courses would satisfy one course at WGU, which is Principles of Financial and Managerial Accounting. Now, somebody said in the Facebook groups they're getting rid of this class, but they're not because it's still in there for the March track. So, maybe they're changing the class a little bit, but it's still in there. I would highly recommend doing this from study.com. Even though it is 2 classes, it is well worth it. Principles of Financial and Managerial Accounting really makes a lot of people drop out of WGU, at least drop out of that specific degree. It is what we call a weed out class. Not the hardest course in the degree program. There's many other courses harder, such as the Intermediate Accounting series. You have Accounting Information Systems, Auditing, Business Law for Accountants. All of those are more difficult, but this is a weed out class. Basically, if you're not too familiar with accounting yet, this class will make you question if you can do it or not. And that's what a weed out class is. It's disguised as an introductory class when it's really not an introductory class. So colleges love doing that. The phrase is called a weed out class. So I highly recommend you take it on study.com. Financial management will satisfy finance skills for managers. You can satisfy this at study.com with Finance 101 or 104. Do 104. It is much, much easier. Business 120. This is actually the first course I ever took on study.com many years ago. So that'll satisfy managing in a global business environment, which is a pretty tough course on WGU. So once again, I recommend study.com. Supply chain management. I thought this course was pretty decent on WGU. I passed it in maybe 4 or 5 days. But some other people have really struggle with this one. You can do it either or. I'd probably just do it on study.com and maximize your transfer credits. Project management, I definitely recommend this one on ACE credits as well, because WGU's project management courses, they have a few different project management courses. This is the more general one, and then they have a tech one in some of the tech classes. But their project management courses are actually decently difficult. And then you got business communication. That is an easy few-day course as well. And so the 300 level series right here, these courses might take you a good 6 to 8 days, just depending how intense the project is. Business communication, though, this one will only take you a few days. And then organizational behavior, it's like a 2-day class. And then this is the one course I actually recommend on Straighterline. So I primarily recommend a lot of courses on study.com. But when it comes to math, especially calculus especially, but calculus is not in this degree. And then also algebra. So statistics is fine on study.com, but when it comes to algebra or calculus, it is a big cheat code to do it on Straighterline. The reason for that is you just have to take 4 open book quizzes/exams. They're 25, 30 questions, if I remember correctly. Or maybe it's 5. I think it's 5. And then if you get 100% on those, when it's open book and you can use a calculator, you can get 0% on the proctored final. And basically you can get 0% on the proctored final, and you can still use a calculator on the final as well. So it's like a big cheat code taking algebra and calculus at straighter line. It's basically like a life hack. So, but for almost everything, I do recommend Study, which is a terrific platform. And then you'll transfer all those in basically. And before we get to the WGU courses, let me show you the tracker here, guys. I have completely revamped this system with a drop-down system. So when you click the little arrow here, you have not started, you have in progress, and you have past. So you click in progress and then boom, there goes in progress. You go to past, and this is what happens down here. When you click past, here's your accelerated pathway progress. So you see the maximum credits here is 70, and the transfer credits go to 3 when you click past up here. And let's do it again. Let's click past for this, the second course. Now you have 6 transfer credits completed. And it does the same thing on the WGU side. So let's go to taxation, and we will click past. Now, look at this. You have 6 transfer credits completed, you have 3 WGU credits completed, and you have 9 total credits completed. So this spreadsheet can track your entire degree from your first class on study.com all the way to your final class on WGU. Let's do a little more tests here. So you have passed. Let's try it for all of them, right? All the way down. Everything's passed, and you have maximized your transfer credit at 70. And let's do the same thing for WGU. Sorry, I did that wrong. And then boom, 70 credits completed, 51 credits at WGU completed, and you have completed 121 credits of the program, which is 100%. So there you guys go with that. Now we're going to go over the WGU curriculum here. So I will note there's 2 courses that you can do at study.com that are in this section, and you can actually do 75 transfer credits. The reason I don't include them is because these are like 1 to 2 day courses at WGU, and in my opinion, there's no point. It would take longer to take it at Study, and I feel like it doesn't really affect your term time. So these 2 courses are Emotional and Cultural Intelligence and Business Environment Applications 2. So you could do those on study.com if you wanted to. I just don't recommend it because they're even faster on WGU. So let's get into it. Fundamentals of Spreadsheet. This is I've never taken this course, but I've taken like the pre-updated one. So this course is, as long as you follow the PA, this course was pretty passable. I struggled with it a little bit, but the great thing about this course, of all the courses I've taken at WGU, this is one of the courses I learned the most from. Like all the spreadsheets I do, like this spreadsheet right here, a lot of the stuff I learned was from this spreadsheet actually. Like, you know, all the tracker stuff you see and just putting a spreadsheet together. This class was actually really, really useful. So fundamentals of spreadsheets and data presentations. So let's go to, these 2 classes are filler classes. Take you like 2 to 3 days each at WGU, as long as you're not like a super slow writer. Taxation 1, I actually thought Taxation 1 was like not fun, but it was like an entertaining class. You watch the cohorts and read the book a little bit, and you should be able to pass this one in 7 to 8 days. It shouldn't take you that long. It is a OA class. Change management shouldn't take you more than 5 or 6 days either. Value-based leadership, that's once again a filler class, 2 to 3 days. And then you get into the hard courses. So Intermediate Accounting 1, 2, and 3 are all pretty hard. Intermediate Accounting 2, so Intermediate Accounting 2 might actually take you like a month, okay? There are 2 classes in this program that are really difficult that might take you 3 to 4 weeks. And this is one of them. This might be the hardest course in the degree program, Intermediate Accounting 2. So don't rush into the OA on this one, okay? Take your time on it. I would not even attempt the OA until like 2.5 weeks at least. Intermediate accounting 3. Cost and managerial accounting. I hated this class. I'm not a big fan of cost accounting. Like, I do love accounting. I love financial accounting, actually. I actually find it really, really fun. I like managerial accounting, but cost accounting, I am not a big fan of. This class is really, really hard. I'd say it's the second hardest course in this degree program. So just try to learn all the formulas. There's lots of good information on YouTube. Like, there's lots of good playlists where you can learn the formulas for cost accounting. So you're going to need those videos. You're going to need the shortcuts on how to do those formulas and make it make sense for you. Because if the formulas don't make sense to you, it's going to be very hard to pass this course. So you have accounting information systems, another hard course, but not overly hard. Should be able to get that one done in 10 days or so. This is a filler class, couple days. Financial accounting, I'd say with enough study time, 6 to 8 days, you'll pass the OA, and you should pass on the first try. Business simulation is a pretty easy course. You go through like this little bicycle shop business. I think I passed this one in 3 days, but I was just like really hustling on it, so it might take you a little longer. Auditing, I've never taken at WGU, but I've heard it's also a difficult course. Same thing with business law for accountants and business ethics. So I've gone over how difficult the courses are, but I'd like to talk about what courses will actually be like extremely relevant to your job. Obviously, the intermediate accounting series is very relevant to your job. Costs and managerial accounting could be relevant to your job depending what you're doing. And financial accounting is obviously extremely important to your job. And then business law for accountants. Like I said, there's lots of law crossover with accounting, so this course is extremely important. That's it for today's video, guys. After 1 year, I finally updated this video. The past video is still extremely relevant though, so you guys can check out that video too. It's a shorter video, so you can get through it pretty quick. So once again, I thank you guys for watching. If you can please like, subscribe, or comment, or all three, to push the video further into the algorithm, I would really appreciate that. When more people discover me, more people get a college degree. And yes, you guys can get a bachelor degree in accounting in a year or less. I believe in you. I know you can do it. So go out there and get your degree. Thank you guys. Till next time.